As far as running back goes, I wrote about the running back. So basically how it breaks down is that the three locks for the roster are Mike Gillislee, Rex Burkhead, and James White. Just because of their contracts, they're all making over $3 million. Or James White isn't yet, but he's got that $4.8 million guarantee. So those guys you might as well say are locks. In case anything, unless anything insane happens, those guys are making the roster. Dion Lewis is almost on that lock slot, but his contract and the fact that Rex Burkhead will probably play a pretty similar role, he's not quite a lock. And then you've got guys like Brandon Bolden, DJ Foster, and LaShawn Daniels all kind of fighting for what might be a fourth or fifth running back spot. But the real battle here is for those early down carries. And since the Patriots gave up a fifth round pick for Mike Gillislee, since they're paying him $4 million this year, he'll enter training camp, he'll enter OTAs as the favorite to earn the early down role, but he could get beat out by Burkhead, and there's a slightly smaller chance that he could get beat out by Dion Lewis. So that's really where the real competition comes in. How do you kind of see this going?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think that Gillislee, just for the compensation that they gave up to get him and what they're now paying him, he's definitely the favorite, the number one coming in. But, I mean, the Patriots are a team that a lot of times they don't really have a number one running back, a number one receiver. They could have 1 week where Mike Gillislee is the guy and you just see Rex Burkhead playing on special teams. Then you could see the next week where Rex Burkhead has 25 carries. I definitely think because these guys, their skill sets are different enough that they don't really have two redundant backs in this stable. Obviously, James White's more of a pass catching back. Rex Burkhead can do that as well. Dion Lewis can do that as well. But they don't have really a replica of one of these guys. So I think it's a very well-rounded crew. I think those four that you mentioned are obviously the favorites to make the roster. I think you could end up seeing Brandon Bolden maybe get the axe here if Mike Gillislee takes the reins of the top back, so to speak, enough that you can use Rex Burkhead more on special teams.